Alrighty, campers. How are things going today? In life, in the world? Probably not great, but what matters is you're alive, you're here and well, and that's all that matters, even though I just said that. Anyways, let's get these stream notifs out. Let's announce that I'm live. Let's post it here. Let's post it here. I keep forgetting to properly advertise my notification channel on Telegram. Because I know YouTube notifs, stream notifs, anytime I post something important, usually isn't notified properly. So that's why I have this little channel where people can join. They get notifications for when I post something, which is pretty cool. I appreciate that sort of thing. But I don't really advertise it. I just kind of have it pop up whenever I'm streaming. And Nightbot's just like, hey, you got this cool thing. And that's it. I'm watching Pokemon Black and White because it's underrated. Sumate. Look, Pokemon Black and White, the game, pretty underrated. I haven't fully played it. I played like about half of the original one. Heard the second one was really, really good. But I'm going to be honest, there were just way too many Pokemon that I just had no clue what they were. And it wasn't even like, you know how in some Pokemon games, like they'll have previous generation Pokemon for you to be able to use throughout the game of like, oh, you know, like, what was it? I think Diamond and Pearl did this a little bit, where, yeah, they had a Pokemon from, like, mainly the Sinnoh region, but they also had a few that you could get, I think, from previous generations, so that it's like, oh, well, there's this Pokemon that I know that exists, so I can clearly use it. Now it's not like I'm trying to guess what the new types are, the new Pokemon names are. I liked that. However, Pokemon Black and White didn't do that. It was nothing but that generation of Pokemon, and there were so goddamn many. I think that was like the only Pokemon game to have the largest amount of Pokemon within that generation. The only game, from what I remember, that had so many. So that's why when I played through it, I was a little bit confused, because even post-game, it was hard for me to, like, find the Pokemon that weren't strictly from that generation. So, yeah. Well, fun little, not hot take. I wouldn't say this is a hot take. Fun little opinion on, Pokemon, the game series. I still gotta go through and, do that randomizer Nuzlocke I said I would do. Driftville City. The toothless dance meme. It's so good. I can't not think about it. It's such a good meme. I think that happened earlier this year, right? I think that's going to be my favorite meme of 2024. The toothless dancing meme. And then Scotland forever. What a classic. Also, thank you Cotton's Adventures for the Huff. What is Huff currency? HUF. I mean, it's kind of funny to say Huff. Thank you for the Huff. The 199 Huffs. I don't know what that translates to, but I appreciate the support. Thank you kindly for that. It's always nice to see on YouTube, like, the difference in currency, because they have, like, different... It doesn't transfer over to USD, so anyone can send in currency from, like, their region. So whenever someone sends me a new donation from their region, I'm like, oh, what's this new currency that I have never heard of before? It's so neat. Hungarian forint? That's cool. That's a lot of huffs. Damn, am I just that good looking of a fursuit? Or am I that VTuber that people really, really like? Damn, oh geez, oh man. But in all seriousness, I do appreciate the support. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Friday. You made it to the weekend. Congratulations. Tomorrow is Saturday. You get to sleep in. I don't, because I still have a lot of work to do. Which fun little, I guess, not really an announcement, but just to let you know where I've all been. I've been working on videos because this time of the month is usually kind of rough in terms of revenue and income. So I've been grinding, getting a lot of videos together, recording a lot of things, getting projects together for like my editors, because I usually like getting the bigger projects that I know require a lot of work and a lot of high quality editing. I usually give that to my editors, and then I work on like other stuff that I can, like small commentaries, small discussions, meme videos. Which I think the next meme video, I did announce this on my YouTube community tab, but there's this neat little thing called Draw Me, where you guys can send in kind of like little PictoChat style images, drawings, and I'm going to end up going over the ones that you submitted to me. So check out my YouTube community tab if you haven't already. Y'all sent in a crazy amount of really meme-worthy, really funny, and really like breathtaking art pieces. So like, if you have any, or you want to send any, you want them potentially featured in a video, feel free to go over to that. Also, what's up, Snibbles? How you doing? Meowdy howdy. But yeah, more or less just been very, very busy. I have, if you didn't know, I've been working a lot on the Furry Info channel, the secondary one that I've been working on, Boodles. That has had, I'm not even joking, it's going to have 3 uploads this week with YouTube shorts in between. I have uploaded pretty much every day of the week on that channel. It's crazy how much I was able to get out for it. But yeah, it's been working hard with that, so you know, be sure to check those videos out if you haven't already. Trying to grow that as well. But yeah, let me just go through and get all these notifications out, because I don't think I put up the notifications on my Discord. YouTube community tab isn't really needed because, you know, I'm already live on YouTube. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi. Let me see. There we go. Live on YouTube. At everyone. The one command that most people hate. I need to make a new Fursona because I changed my username recently. You don't always have to. Could just keep your Fursona and username just kind of transfers over. Sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But yeah. Don't really know what the plan is for today, to be honest. I was thinking, you know, worst case, I just end up practicing some drawing. If I'm just chilling, vibing, whatever it might be. But outside of that, I'm not too sure what to do. Now time for a self-promotion. I mean, I've got nothing but self-promotion to promote, but honestly, I also don't have that much, just besides the work that I've been doing on other channels, so you know how that be. How's drawing going? So fun fact, haven't drawn in a month. Depression is one hell of a thing. Not even joking. So, been kind of just focusing on work. It's also just a very stressful month in general as a content creator full-time. You all will probably know this. But, yeah, maybe I should do a video discussing it at some point. I think it would be a fun little commentary thing. So, you know. This video is sponsored by You know, it's actually funny. When I remember at one point when I was in my fraternity house, I had thought of an idea for how I would want to go about doing a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship if I got one. Which I did end up getting an offer, but they backed out, so I was like, God damn it. There's no point. That's the fun thing about me. Because I'm a furry on the internet, because I'm furry, I do my thing as a content creator. I don't get sponsorship offers. Because of the connotations of associating with a furry. Because of, you know, the adult side, you know, the weird factor of it, all that stuff. I don't get sponsorships. There are certain companies out there that will not work with furries because of the associated nature of the adult or NSFW side of it. When it's so ironic, because they'll work with anyone with an anime profile picture or big booba VTuber model in an instant. But furry? Nah. Nah, they won't work with them. It's so ironic. But that's something that I learned recently. through a couple of friends that have tried reaching out to companies for sponsorships or for paid promotion. They're just like, no, we don't work with furries. Furries are too weird. They're too niche. Which, hey, not an actual problem with that, but that's just some food for thought that I learned. The only sponsorship offer I've ever gotten was from Fursuit Glasses. And that was a furry brand. That was a furry brand. Furry creator. They make glasses. They make fursuit glasses. It's in the name. Furries are unmarketable. I feel like that's a good thing, though, if you think about it. We don't want brands trying to hop on the train of pandering to us, which, you know, there are some that do that, but there's also that other thing. So, yeah. What about HelloFresh? I don't really consider Twitch sponsorships. Twitch is just like, you know, you go and you advertise or whatever. I'm talking about strictly with YouTube videos. I've never gotten a YouTube video sponsorship offer outside of Fursuit Glasses. So, yeah, fun fact. Fun fact about me. Also, Sorcerer Febstern, thank you for the 10 PLN. What is PLN now? Now I'm curious. What does that mean? Are sponsors even worth it? It depends. Honestly, the way I kind of saw it is like, I wouldn't take a sponsorship offer if I didn't actually believe in or use the product. So that's why when it comes to actually doing offers for like companies, advertisement, and whatnot, I want to do it with something that I personally would use and I think is a good product, a good service. And especially in a YouTube video too, like if it's going alongside a regular YouTube video that I'm doing and it's not something like a special thing, like I'm kind of adding this aspect to the video that doesn't really need to be there and could totally kill the vibe. So that's why I'm just kind of But yeah, I guess if it comes down to if I were to take sponsorship offers, it'd probably be something like, I don't know, it'd have to be like furry related. Any furry businesses out there that want to pay me for some promotion, feel free to hit me up, just saying. Also, thank you, let's see. Oh, the notifications are so delayed. Thank you, Sorcerer, for the 10 PLN. Don't know what PLN stands for, but I do appreciate it. Polish. Oh, right. We went over this. Polish zloty. Zloty. That's how you pronounce it. Zloty. Thank you for the 10 Polish zloty. And thank you, Cons Adventures, for another 999 huffs. That's a lot of huffs. Going to be a shampoo model? Yo, I kind of wish. That's actually something I kind of considered at some point. I don't know where I'd be able to do this. I've kind of always wanted to do modeling within furry clothing or furry accessories, if you get my drift. If you catch my drift. I've always wanted to do modeling for furry-esque clothing or furry accessories, as it were. That sounds like something I'd really, really love to try. But I don't even know where to start with that. Have you watched Analog Horror yet? Oh, yeah, a bunch of them. I'm not caught up on the Mount Greylock series, which is probably my favorite Analog series so far. That's really, really good. I'm just not caught up with it. I think the last I watched was when Wendigoon did a video on it. And it's kind of, you know, funny to think about with that whole Analog Horror because it's literally, it takes place in the same state that I live. It's in Greylock, Massachusetts. I can't remember if Mount Greylock is, or Greylock is the city, or Mount Greylock is just the mountain. But it's like a memorial. I think it's in like northwest Mass, like around Pittsfield or so. I don't know anything about where Massachusetts areas are located, besides like Boston. Boston. Remember Super Animal Royale? You should play them that again. Maybe. I've been kind of partial to playing games recently. The only one that I've been really hooked on is, what is it? Death Troopers, whatever. Starship Troopers, the game. What is that game fucking called? God damn it, I'm gonna forget. Helldivers. Helldivers 2. I've been playing that recently. That's been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun with it. I really want to do a video on it. I'm thinking about shifting gears on this channel a little bit to see what ends up going well for it. But I actually, fun little announcement, I do have a little extra video coming out this Sunday, which will be the last Lethal Company video you will ever see from me. But I'm uploading it on the main channel. Reason why is because the video itself is hilarious. I watched through it. I was laughing the entire time. And it's just friends and I who installed the Protogen mod, and we were playing through the game with that. So I'm going to end up uploading that on Sunday just to see how it goes, just to test some waters with, like, you know, how the algorithm likes gaming videos. It doesn't. Spoilers. But, you know, at least seeing how it does on the channel, you know. So keep on the lookout this Sunday for the next big upload on here, because I do need as much support as I can. Ad revenue is not really nice to me. But, you know, that's just kind of what I've had planned, and I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do from there with gaming content, if I want to do. I really want to play Skull and Bones. I heard something about that game. I heard people were really, really liking it. The Berkshire is a nice area. Visited Pittsfields and Stockbridge, the latter having the Norman Rockwell Museum. Interesting. I'm learning. I need a lap to lay on for pets in cuddles. Valid. That's what I need too. You know what I need? And I know the equivalent of this. I know how to really fix this problem. What I kind of need is just a big, fluffy bed just to chill on, just to relax on. Whether I'm zooted out of my mind or I just need to decompress and watch some nice, like, videos or a movie. Just like a nice, big, squishy, soft bed. Kind of like a dog bed to an extent, but giant. However, a solution that I have for that. Love sacks. I know, the word phrasing there, not exactly the best, but hear me out. A love sack is just a giant beanbag chair, like a giant beanbag sack, but it's got like a fluffy material on the outside. I've always wanted a love sack. I've always wanted them. Wanted one. They're huge. They're expensive as fuck, and they take up a lot of space. I don't have the space to be able to have one. However, I'd love to try one. But no, David, I definitely feel you with that. A lap to just, like, lay on and just be pet. That sounds wonderful. That sounds amazing. That's why, for me, my solution is just to get eventually, if I make it big, once I have money, if I do have money, I'm going to get a nice big place that I can have a love sack in and just chill there. Get super high and chill. Maybe watch a movie or something. Cuddle with friends on. Sounds so wonderful. And also, thank you for the $5. I do appreciate that. And thank you, CG Grizzly, for the $20. I appreciate it as well. And yeah, we'll see. I don't like making promises of like, yeah, I'll meet you again one day. You know, I just kind of let it happen naturally. But I do appreciate the support, though. Thank you for the $20. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. I'd ask for some life jacket spam in the chat, but alas, no emotes. No emote spam. They don't like that. I'll lend you my lap in exchange for your lap. That has some weird terminologies, but I get what you mean. I am good, though, for now. It's so weird for me. When it comes to being, like, a cuddly friend, when it comes to wanting to cuddle, it's all, like, in the moment. Some days I'm feeling like, oh, I want to cuddle. Some days I'm like, oh, I just want to lay down and die. And not in the actual legitimate way, but, you know, just wanting to relax. Some days I'm very affectionate and want to cuddle with friends. But some days I'm feeling like, you know, just kind of want to vibe. Was your VTube model expensive? I don't know what qualifies as expensive. I'd say my model was pretty, you know, pretty regular. I don't know how much I paid for it. I also don't want to say either because, you know, I don't know if that's going to lead to, you know, my model maker catching some shit from people being like, you charge this much for Beta's model, but you charge this much for mine? Fuck you. You're doing favoritism. Like, people will literally do that. People will literally go out of the way. Like, that's why I don't announce or say how much my fursuit was anymore. Because people will use that to go to the creator of the fursuit, my fursuit maker, or my 3D modeler, whoever made my model, and they'll give them a shit for it. I don't want that. I can't control that either, and they know at the end of the day it's not my fault. That's just people being shitty. But at the same time, I can mitigate it, so that's why I just don't say how much my fursuit was. I don't say how much my model was. Or I don't say how much I paid for art. So yeah. That's a fun little thing that I do. I would really like to answer the question of, like, how much my model was, but reasonably, I cannot answer that. The main reason why is because of what I said. I just want to be respectful of my fursuit makers and my 3D models and artists out there. Allow them to price their art, their craft, the way they see fit, and not have them catch shit for giving me a different price point, because I can't control that. If they want to give me a different price point, they can, but I don't think that happened for mine. But regardless, you know what I mean. I don't want them to catch shit. So yeah, $1 million. Maybe that'll be my answer from now on. If someone asks, how much was your fursuit? How much did you pay for your model? How much did you pay for this art piece? I'll just say $1 million. That'll be the answer. Here we are now. Entertain us. Is that not what I'm doing? It's not like I can do a backflip on the screen. I don't even have that capability. I was also thinking if I do get into VR again, people have been asking me, Beta, can you do a backflip just on stream? And you know how I work. I like to answer questions in the form of videos so that people can reference those videos if they want something answered or want something solved, and they can never ask me that again. That's why I made that video about if I like cheese and what my favorite cheese was. So I'm thinking about doing that, doing the default emote of a backflip in VR, have that be a video, and then link people to that video when they ask me to do a backflip. Easy. So easy. Also, forgot to say, thank you Blastbeat for the channel membership. Thank you for joining the beta squad, I guess. I don't know what to call it anymore. Can't call it the life jacket squad anymore. I do appreciate the support, though. It does mean a lot. Hope you enjoyed the emotes in the stream. Being able to be seen, because channel memberships allow your name to be green and I can see them past the gray. I greatly appreciate the support. It does mean a lot. You're very entertaining. Well, thank you. I do my best to. I just kind of sit here, though. That's really it. I didn't really have plans for today. That's why I was just kind of like, let's wing it in chat. And that's what I kind of like about YouTube chat, as much as it can be so uncanny, out of pocket, a lot to deal with and mentally manage. You never really have something to not talk about. If I forget something or I need to talk about anything, I just check chat and then immediately it's like, oh, there's something to talk about. Cool. It's snowing here? Oh, geez. I'm sorry to hear. I'm not personally a fan of snow. I'm kind of glad that there's been a lack of it this year. I think also because seasonal depression is very much a big thing that I got to deal with sometimes, so there's that. How did you come up with the name for your fursona? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even remember. I guess it just came naturally. I don't even have a solution for how you could do that either, of how you could come up with your fursona name. I guess go with what feels natural. Use a name generator. Ask people what the name they would give for it would be. Cold snow day equals full suit. True! I've done that a few times where it's been so cold outside and I really want to wear my bodysuit, so I'll just open the window and it'll be like 20 degrees out, I'll put on my bodysuit and just sit at my PC and play games with my friends. It's so fun and so convenient. And I feel so fluffy. And I have thick thighs. That's such a bonus. Who doesn't love having thick thighs? Exactly. Will you tell us a scary story? You know what? How about this? I'll tell you a 2-word scary story. You know how you have like 2-sentence horror stories? I'll give you a 2-word horror story. A 2-word scary story. Here's what it be. Limited breadsticks. There you go. Limited breadsticks. There you go. There's your 2-word horror story. I know. It's very sad. Very scary. Not sad. It's very scary. I know. The thought of that. Who doesn't love unlimited breadsticks? It's not that you're going to eat an unlimited amount of them. It's just the thought of it being there. What if they actually were limited? Now, that's a scary thought. Carpeted bathrooms? Oh, that's such a good one. What a classic. Oh, not really a horror story. Just like kind of internally cringing. Like, oh, God. Ooh, I hate that thought. But that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll give that to you. So there's your scary story. Sleep well at night, I guess. Shiver me timbers. Also, thank you, Jake, for becoming a channel member. For 16 months in a row, the dog be streaming. The dog do be streaming. You really do. Also, weird question. Not even a real question. I haven't even tested this. Does the inflate hotkey work for when I'm in my Letterman jacket, even though I don't have my life jacket on? Oh, it does. Oh, that's kind of funny. The life jacket just appears out of nowhere. The defense mechanism. The defense mechanism of my character. I just become a pufferfish. If I feel threatened at all, and I need to defend myself, it's just boom. There you go. Now no one can attack me. I am fortified inside this big safety attire. And it makes a fun farting noise when it deflates. That would probably be my ultimate smash, too. You know how there's like a smash ball in like Brawl? It'd kind of be like the Jigglypuff ultimate smash. Just like instant inflate, push everyone off the stage. God, I love doing that. So fun. It's like if you scare me with the horror story. Limited breadsticks. Ah! See? You scared me. Look at what you've done. I hope you're happy with these decisions. I hope you're happy with the consequences of those actions. I hope you're happy. There we go. You know, I kind of like that idea of it. You know, life jacket outside of the attire. Just like, it just becomes like a safety mechanism. If people are way too close to me, or they're trying to get to me, no. You gotta back it up. Social distancing, buddy. I'm enforcing it here. That's so funny, though. Just a hidden safety jacket like that. You just can't even see it. It just shows up. Look, I know we're past the whole life jacket thing, but that whole idea of a secret defense mechanism vest. It brings the whole meaning of don't scare me or I'll inflate to a whole new level. Don't scare me or I'll inflate. I like it. I just become a pufferfish. Oh, wait, I forgot to do the thing. Oh, my God. Hold on. All right, there we go. Making the pufferfish noises. You know, out of context, this does not look good or sound good. Let's stop it. Let's stop what we're doing. Anyways, what else has been going on in the world for you guys? How are things? Also, thank you, Sorcerer Febstern, for another $5, 5 PLN super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you for 10 PLN. I do appreciate that as well. I'd like to get a full suit. Well, best of luck to you. I wish you good luck with getting one. Make sure to look in the right places for some. Find a maker. It may take a while to get a full suit, but I promise you the wait is worth it. And also, thank you, Parspin, for the new channel membership. Welcome to the beta squad. Enjoy the emotes for the stream. Enjoy standing out. Me being able to read chat messages a lot easier. I do appreciate the support, though. It does mean a lot. I will say, guys, channel memberships are a good way to help support me through what I do, which really isn't much, but I do make videos. I do make videos on here at some points. But, you know. Are cons a good place to get a fursuit? I guess. I mean, technically, yes. But it's also suggested to just, like, go looking for a fursuit maker that you want a fursuit from, rather than, you know, peruse some at a convention. I mean, it could work if you see a fursuit maker that is selling pre-made suits at a convention. Some fursuit makers will do that. They'll make pre-mades, then you can buy them at the con. But honestly, the best way to get a fursuit is just to go through commissioning one from a maker that you want. Because, you know, you could see a fursuit there that you really like, a good pre-made. Why did my eye twitch there? That was... Oh, it doesn't like when I have my glasses on. Oh, that makes sense. You could have a fursuit maker there that has a pre-made, and you might like the pre-made, but it might not be the character that you want, or it might not be the fursuit maker you want. But if you're just looking for a fursuit in general, you can technically get a fursuit at a furry convention. Just go and look for the pre-mates. But there's also no guarantee there will be a fursuit pre-made there that you like, or it would be from a maker that you like. So there's your little furry advice for the day. Ha-ha. Hee-hee, ha-ha, hoo-hoo. Ah-her-ha. Farting on my roommate's door, ha. I don't know what I just said. Don't think too much into it. I'm going to take off my glasses for this, just so my model has a better job at tracking my face. Need advice. Thanks, man. Of course. I do my best. Limited breadsticks. I know. Scary. Also, speaking of fursuit stuff, can we go over something real quick? I want to see if I am at that point of internet experience where I want to know if I'm too old at this point. Because I made a reference today in my Fursuit Friday post on Twitter. I need to see from you guys if I am too old that you guys cannot get the reference. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Which also, shameless self-promo. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. That's where you see some of the most banger content in the world. But okay, so I posted a Fursuit Friday picture on Twitter, and I think I did an amazing reference in it. I didn't know what to caption it, so I just kind of wung it for the first thing that came to mind, which happened to be manicotti with cream chicken and artichokes. Fursuit Friday by Sven Fennick, and this is my fursuit photo there. Does anyone else get the reference? Please tell me I'm not the only one that understands the reference here. I also need to check chat. Hold on, I don't even have chat open. Where's my chat? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't even have a link to my own chat. This is not good. I forgot. I forgore. Sadly, I don't get it. Nope. No. What do you mean you don't get it? No, take a guess. Someone's gotta know. Someone's gotta know what I mean by this reference here. No way. No way you guys don't get it. Someone here has to know what this reference is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Have you guys never seen the world's greatest freakout kid? Have you not seen that video where that guy's mother deleted his World of Warcraft account and he freaked out in his bedroom and shoved a remote up his butt? No one remembers that? Has anyone seen the sequels to that? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I really... Hold on. Hold on. No fucking way. None of you get this. There's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're kidding me, right? You seriously don't get this? Hold on, I got Spotify. Go away for a second. You don't oh my god.
Okay, Steven's been taking culinary classes in school.
Greatest freakout ever 16? You don't remember greatest freakout ever 16? Oh my god. You don't know the kid Steven? My god. Okay, can I go full screen? Oh, here we go. Hold on. We can just go to the full video on YouTube.
Well, what are you making here? Why do you videotape all the time?
Where is it? Here we go. my favorite reference ever.
Chicken and artichoke. Which one of those words don't you understand?
I can recite it word for word.
Away.
It's manicotti with cream chicken and artichokes. Which one of those words do you not understand? Come on! No one got it? You're kidding me, right? Oh my, am I that old? I can't be that old. You're telling me you haven't seen Greatest Freakout Ever? You're telling me you haven't seen the meme of the empty bedroom and of like, wow, what a great day it must be to be a lone remote. Nothing bad could possibly happen to me. You haven't seen that? My god, guys. My god. No one grew up with the Greatest Freakout Ever videos on the internet? Oh my god. Ah. Thanks for making me feel old, chat. Thank you. That was pretty impressive, though, that I managed to read that off word for word. I love how the meme is making sort of a resurgence, where I'm seeing screen caps or images of the bedroom completely empty. And then it's just a caption of like, wow, what a wonderful day it must be to be a remote. Nothing bad could possibly happen to me. Little did that poor remote know. Brian's cousin in the background of the OG video on the calendar. Yes. See, thank God. I'm not the only one here. Thank God. God, chat, you're making me feel old. That was the OG humor back in the day for me. I'm just saying. Absolute throwback. But I ended up making that reference on Twitter and no one got it. No one got it. I was so confused. I was like, seriously? They're like, wow, that sounds like an amazing dish. And they're like, Beta, what the hell did you make for that Fursuit Friday caption? It's like, I just won it. I had fun with it. Literally, like, I wanted to post a Fursuit Friday photo. You ever have that where you want to post a photo for, like, Fursuit Friday or whatever other holiday of the week for fursuits or furries, and you just don't know what the caption should be? I just make something up at this point. I remember one time I posted a Fursuit Friday photo with my friend, and the caption was just scallops. Just scallops. And then it was the photographer, hashtag Fursuit Friday, whatever. This time I did it with the reference to Greatest Freakout Ever 16. It's manicotti with cream chicken and artichokes. Which actually sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. So there you go. There's your context. Enjoy. Thank you for making me feel old, chat. Also, thank you, Sorcerer Febstern, for another 10 PLN. I do appreciate that. I never know what to say when posting photos. That's just what it is for me. I have no clue what to add for the caption for Fursuit Friday. That's why I just wing it every time. Like, sometimes I'm like, it's Fursuit Friday. What are you guys doing today? Or some sort of interaction-based tweet thing. But most of the time, like, I just wing it. If I don't know what I'm going to add to a caption for a Fursuit Friday post or whatever art post that I am putting out there, I'll just throw anything that comes to mind. Sometimes it's scallops. Sometimes it's manicotti with cream chicken and artichokes. Sometimes it's just my grocery list. I'll just put my grocery list that I have on my phone into the caption for a tweet and then put my Fursuit Friday post from there. And then just at the artist, Fursuit Friday, and done. That's how you that's how I do the Fursuit Friday posts. If you're ever wondering how I come up with my absolute banger post captions, ADHD brain. Just whatever comes to mind in that moment. The most offhand reference out there. And I still get it. We love it. Also, I should probably just go back to full screen because here we are. Yeah. You could just not put a caption. I could, but usually the algorithms for social medias like it when you put a caption or put text in a tweet or something. They don't just like image spam. Glask? Oh, is it like glass? Like the bird that just can talk? The parrot that can talk? Glass? Is that what you mean? Or is it a different reference? If it's Glask, I don't know. I don't know what the reference would be. Please check Paul Jumper. I don't know what Paul Jumper is. Is that a website? What is that? Is that just you asking for me to pay attention to someone in chat? Pay attention to me. I'm not saying that you are saying that. I'm just saying that's how some people in chat be. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me actually bring up chat in another window so I can actually read what's going on here. Oh my god. I gotta refresh it. Chat freeze, yeah. Chat disappeared. Also, I'm not getting a blue sky chat. I know, I'll probably be the only furry out there that doesn't have a blue sky. Reason why? I already have way too much social media to manage. I've already managed to mentally check out at certain points when furry Twitter is a dumpster fire, which most of the time it is. Okay, I already have Twitter, I already have TikTok, or all these other social medias I need to manage. If I were to get a blue sky, it would have to be like a personal account sort of thing. You know how all the furries are moving over from Twitter to blue sky because, you know, furry Twitter is just a dumpster fire of like drama and crap most of the time? That's what it is. It's usually drama, arguing about stuff that 95% of the time is going to result in nothing. It's just going to make people angry. It's just going to make people upset and sad because everyone's awful to one another on social media. Empathy just goes out the window. The solution for some furries is to move over to blue sky, which I've heard good things about. However, on my end, I don't know if I'm going to make one just yet. I don't want another social media to manage that is already going to take more time to constantly build up. You know, I already have Twitter. I've already managed to be able to mentally check out whenever, like, furry Twitter is awful. Whenever I see it going down the same rabbit hole that it does of just awfulness, of drama, of unnecessary crap, I've already managed to be able to figure out how to check out. So that's why, for me, I'm staying, unfortunately, with Twitter. But yeah, in terms of Blue Sky, I do recommend it. If you want to stay out of the drama crap that furry Twitter manages to start, Blue Sky is a good solution. However, I'm not moving there just yet, not because I want to stay in the drama, but simply because I already have the following that I do on Twitter. I don't want another social media account to manage. Like, unless I can manage to give my Twitter account to someone who can manage it for me, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to have to, like, manage more social media. Now, I could just copy and paste my Twitter post to Blue Sky, but, like, that's just another thing that I need to do, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Blue Sky, I do appreciate you guys sending me code invites and links and asking me to join. I really do appreciate it. But for me, I'm sticking with Twitter for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind. But Blue Sky is just another thing for me to manage that, honestly, I don't think really caters well to me trying to be a content creator business entity sort of thing. Maybe at some point I will, but I don't need more things to manage personally on social media. I've enjoyed the time outside of it. I've enjoyed the time going outside. But if I ever end up quitting Twitter, I will go to Blue Sky. How about that? If I quit Twitter, I go to Blue Sky. There's your win condition. There you go. Automatic posting would be such a good option to just post on both sites. See, that would be wonderful if I could do that for Instagram and TikTok. I have to upload to those individually, and it's such a pain in the ass. I hate it. There's got to be some program or third-party app out there that allows you to post through multiple platforms. It's such a pain. The next day, why I moved to Blue Sky. Yeah, that'll probably be me. Also, thank you, Cons Adventures, for the 2,490 Huff. I do appreciate that as well. I want to give you 200,000 Huff, but I bought a fursuit and now I can't. By the way, if I say something dumb, it's because it's 1:46 a.m. It's enough for a full suit or two. Well, I do appreciate the donation. It does mean a lot. Look, your support is going to go towards future projects. That's pretty much how it goes. I put a lot of my money that I make through this into what I do, so I do appreciate that a lot. And thank you for the thought, though. I hope things go well with the fursuit. And also, thank you, Sorcerer, for the 10 PLN. Check Paul Jumper. It's a YouTube viral video in Poland. I might check it out later if that's all right. The reason why is I don't really like checking out videos that I don't already know on the platform. I don't like playing the gambling game, especially when I'm gambling on social media or on YouTube with regards to looking at different videos. I'll probably do it later, but I do appreciate you letting me know about it. Maybe I will later, but in terms of watching it on stream, probably not the best idea. I recognize that beach. See you in 5 minutes. Okay. I don't think that's a real beach. Really? Well, I'm here. I'm at this beach. YouTube chat goes crazy. It really does. It really do go crazy. What else is going on Twitter that I could maybe go through? Oh yeah, someone's made some cute fan art for me. They drew me as, or Levi rather, as Gordon Ramsay. Looks really, really nice. Gordon Sheppy. I like that. I posted a picture of the food that I cooked the other day, which people were complaining about the chicken being green. Have you guys never seen herb chicken before? Seriously? These are herbs. You can tell it's the same seasoning that went on the potatoes. You weren't complaining about how the potatoes look, but because the chicken looks green, you're not a fan of it? This is chicken baked chicken. It was really good. But I also made cup ramen because I was hungry in the moment and the chicken had to bake for a little bit. So, yeah. But someone drew this for me with the caption, "This you?" And then did a draw over. I'm assuming that's Gordon Ramsay, right? That's got to be a Hell's Kitchen episode. There's no way that isn't. This is a Hell's Kitchen episode, and someone did a draw over my character, which, honestly, thank you so much for this, Vivix. I appreciate that. Also, I love the caption, this you. I absolutely hate those two words whenever someone tries to ratio you. Like, whenever you try to make a point, an argument, someone's like, this you, and then they try to throw that point out of the window by making you look like a bad person. Hate those words. The only time I will appreciate them in this context. This you, and then it's just my Sona drawn over Gordon Ramsay. Here we have Gordon Sheppy. My alternate fursona. I am, in some alternate universe, I am the Gordon Ramsay of the furry world. That's the dream right there. This is a really nice draw over, though. I really love this. Thank you so much for it. I will never not love the opportunity to show off fan art that people make for me, because y'all always go so hard in the paint with making fan art and draw overs. It's so impressive. So thank you. Thank you for making my day with this art. I appreciate it. One day my goal is to eventually have fan art of, or just art commissions in general, of all nostalgic memes, so that whenever someone looks up a furry meme, I come up. Or Levi comes up. That's the dream right there. One day. One day. One day, Chad. So you call people idiot sandwiches in an alternate universe? I don't even need an alternate universe for me to do that then. I could do that now. This you, link to Rickroll. I hate that. It's such an asinine way of doing things. This you, like, unless you're memeing, don't be a jackass about it. God damn, I've had that happen multiple times. Though then again, it's kind of my shame on me for getting into an argument on Twitter. This you. The worst words and caption you could ever use. He calls me that? Okay, Nova. Okay. I see how it is. This you gets stick bug. Can we start that meme of, like, instead of using this you as, like, a ratio, use this you of, like, you know, if you do a draw over a fan art piece? I'd love that. New meme caption. Also, hope you're doing well, Nova. Art this thou? Also, guys, I'm just saying, if you continue to spam the same question or request over and over again, it is less likely that I pay attention to you. And I know you want that attention. You want Beta to pay attention to you. So if you're going to ask the same thing over and over again, don't. Also, I never knew this you was like a ratio. It is. It's unfortunately a thing that happens on Twitter. Sometimes justifiably. Most of the time, it's just an obnoxious way to try and debunk someone's point by making them look like a horrible person, even if that was not the case. Like, they might have a really good point, and they might not be a bad person, but some people just kind of make it seem that way. And that is unfortunately something that will not be going away in this time. In this world. But yeah. Either way. We've done some good stuff today, Chad. Good topics, good talks. I like where this is going. I don't know where this is going. Yeah, we talked about Blue Sky. Or Blue Ski, if you consider it that way. Let's see, I could always check Twitter again. I usually have some good ideas from tweets that I like or tweets that I retweet. Look at my waggly ears. Look at them go. Blow up the life jacket, $5. $5 and I'll do it. Scare me with $5 and I will inflate. There you go. You're just wagging in the wind. Maybe I could have like a wind redeem at some point. That would be kind of fun. Sounds worth it to me. Fair enough. Most of the time I'm kidding about the whole $5 thing. Whenever I say like $5, I just kind of put it there as like a fun little incentive, but at the same time I don't seriously think of it that way. But yeah, don't know what else to really do or talk about today. I didn't even check Twitter. God damn it. I know there was some tweet that I saw recently that I wanted to check out and show you guys, because I see fun little furry things on Twitter every so often, and I like looking through them. $100 to make Beta explode? Don't make me explode, please. I don't want to explode. Let's see, there was some tweet. That I saw that I wanted to go through. You can explode? No, I can't. Unfortunately. Let's see, where was that tweet that I liked? A lot of the tweets that I like are just like art pieces and like friend updates. Or cat videos. Cat videos are the best. Where was that one tweet? I was going to go over something on Twitter because it just looked like a neat little, you know, artist appreciation style post. But I don't remember where it was. Huff 20. Oh my god. Did you guys actually send $5? I think this is $5. we just got a super chat for 2,490 HUF. Huff. Huff to USD. Let's see. Hungarian forint. Okay, so that's what this is. 2,490. That is $6.90. Nice. Well, you you did the deed. $5. You scared me. Congrats. The only time I will bring out the life jacket. $5. There you go. Are you happy? I hope you're happy. I did the thing. I was mainly kidding about the $5, but hey, you know, I appreciate the support. It means a lot. God damn. I guess that's another thing you could do. You could scare me for $5. Pufferfish noises. Ah. Ah. That's kind of funny, though, that was actually $6.90. Nice. Not even $5. A little over $5. You know what? For that, I'll throw in an extra inflate. Here you go. Foomp. Congrats. You did it. Once again, congratulations. Ha! Hi. Sorry, just had to get that out of my system. Sorry if that scared you, by the way. Where is that tweet? I wanted to go over this art piece that I saw that someone did. Maybe I retweeted it instead of just liking it. I retweet a lot of things. I retweet a lot of crap. Actually jump scared me. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did that to you. Let's see. Where is that tweet? Here it was. Okay. So, I saw this on Twitter the other day. And this just blew me away because I didn't know how far furry 3D modeling has come, but this is a prime example of how detailed and breathtaking this can be. I saw a post on Twitter of my friend Kleekai Husky posting their 3D model update for a character that they did, and it looks so realistic. I thought at first it was a Fursuit Friday post. I'm not even joking. This is a 3D model, just for reference. If you've wanted to know how far 3D modeling within the furry fandom has progressed, here you go. Look at this model. It literally looks like a fursuit. I saw the top half of this one day. I thought this was a fursuit. I thought this was someone's fursuit. Look at how detailed all of this is. Which again, shout out to Kleekai for their amazing work. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you get it? I can only imagine trying to get this in VR chat and having each of these hairs its own individual, like, set of polygons. Oh my god, you're gonna crash so many people's worlds. Imagine loading into VR chat with this model. You're gonna crash so many people's games. This is like a flipper for the VR chat realm. This is amazing. Straight up. I'm impressed that 3D modeling has come to this point. You can have fully rendered fursonas. All the hairs. All of their hairs individually rendered. Of course, I'm not sure if that's how it works, but Kleekai did an amazing job at making it seem like this. So this just goes to show how far 3D modeling within furry has progressed. Because most of the time, I'm not really seeing how far things are going for 3D modeling or just modeling within the furry realm. But this is going pretty hard. This is going in the paint. Makes me excited to think, like, where things will lead with the VR chat virtual realm for furry as well. Makes me excited, you know? I haven't been on VR chat in a hot minute, so it's kind of exciting to see where it's leading eventually. Eventually, we can just be our own 3D model fursonas. I mean, we could always do that the whole time. Who am I kidding? But still. Will inflate for food. That's kind of how I do it, to be honest. Also, thank you, Sorcerer Febstern, as well, again, for the 10 PLN. I've got Paul Jumper is not safe for work. I'll look it up later, okay? I do appreciate the support and the donation. It does mean a lot. RTX on for a 3D model, pretty much. You know what? I should really just pop out chat on my OBS just so I can actually read it on the left side. Pop out chat. Maybe I could copy the link of the live chat. Maybe. And then add that in as a docket on my OBS. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Hold on. Docs. Custom browser doc. YouTube live chat. Apply. It does work. Let's go. I like this. I like this a lot. But anyways, we talked about a bunch today. I do appreciate y'all asking me all these questions and hanging out. Do furry art? I could actually do some art today. I don't have any real big plans. So I gotta see who's tweeting at me or who's messaged me on telly. Ooh, one of my friends sent me a video. Millennial versus Gen Z video essays. Beta, have you seen Brand New Animal? I have not. Same thing with Legoshi anime. What's the name of it again? Beastars. Right, Beastars. Haven't seen Beastars or Brand New Animal. Main reason why... I guess there's a couple of reasons. The first reason is because I don't usually like watching TV series or anime series or movies by myself. I like watching movies with friends. Most of the time, if you ask me to go and watch something, I just won't watch it. Not because I don't want to, but because I usually like a buddy watching things with, like friends. The second reason why is because back when those shows were premiering, I'm going to be honest, I had that shoved down my throat so much from fandoms and online cultures that it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth as to actually watching it. Like even in live streams, back when I was doing YouTube streams a lot, people were asking all the time, Beta, Legoshi, you gotta watch Legoshi, please watch Legoshi. And that was pretty much every stream. It was like half of chat for like Beastars or half of chat for Brand New Animal. And that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth of like, I don't know if I want to watch it if this is kind of the case for what I'm seeing about it. You know, like, the more it's kind of shoved down my throat and I say, like, maybe I'll watch it later. I'm not really feeling it right now. They're like, no, you have to watch it now. Beta, now! I don't want to do that. Like, if it's told that, if that's the sort of energy that's being put into it, usually I'm not really going to feel like I want to watch it. And since then, and this has been years now, still haven't watched Beastars and still haven't watched Brand New Animal. Will I at some point? Maybe. If a friend is rewatching it and I haven't seen it, I'll sit down and watch it with them. But I'm not going to kind of go out of my way to do it, if that makes sense. But yeah. Hey Beta, have you ever watched the Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 music videos, the official one of Mob Entertainment? I don't watch music videos usually. I haven't actually paid attention to anything about Poppy Playtime. Heard that Part 3 is good. I've been kind of meaning to watch it at some point, so I might, or not watch it, play it. So I'll probably stream it on Twitch at some point. I gotta stream through the second one. Play that since I played the first. And I'll play the second, then the third, and then we'll go from there. Also, thank you, Cons Adventures, for another 999 Huff. I've sent you $17. It will be more. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate this, the support and the donations. Soy milk. We love soy milk. See, I'm surprised that's a meme that hasn't gone away on here yet. Trying to scare you into inflating again. Fair enough. Fair enough. Scare me into inflating. Is it me or is the music too loud? It sounds too loud on my end. Maybe I just need to turn it down a little bit. But yeah. Let's see. Was there anything else that I wanted to show you guys today? I don't really have anything to show you, but one thing that's lived in my head rent-free recently is the second opening to... I don't know how to pronounce the name of this anime, but it's like something in Sorcerers. I think it's M-E-S-H-L-E. I call it Meshel. Anyone know that anime? The second opening? The one that goes bling bang bang bling bang bang bling bang bang bong. Sing it. Bling bang bang bling bang bang bling bang bang bong. Sing it. Like that is... It is that song and opening has lived in my head rent-free for the past week. I love it so much. I don't know anything about the anime. That wasn't until yesterday. I was like, okay, what is this anime? This opening is so catchy. I don't know who this character is. They've got the little, like, lightning mark underneath their eye. It kind of looks cool. And then I saw the opening on YouTube. I watched the full opening, and someone left in a comment. For those that want to know what this anime is about, for those that want me to sell this anime to them, think of Saitama from One Punch Man goes to Harry Potter school. I was sold. I was sold. That is the next anime that I'm watching. Meshel, or whatever it is. M-E-S-H-L-E. I am watching that. They sold it perfectly. Saitama goes to Hogwarts. Saitama becomes a wizard from Harry Potter. Saitama is Harry Potter. You've sold it for me. That's perfect. That is all I needed to hear. And hopefully I've sold it for you as well. Because, God, that sounds amazing. You're still going to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? At some point I will. I want to sit down and watch it with one of my friends who expressed interest in watching it with me. Having a anime night where we watch it together. I've also been looking for an excuse to hang out with friends too, so that's also a good opportunity. I do love that, though. The selling point. Saitama from One Punch Man goes to Harry Potter, or in the Harry Potter world. I'm like, oh my god. That's perfect. That is perfect. You could not have sold that anime any better to me. I would play that opening right now, but I also want to remain monetized here because this is my main source of income. So, yeah. I'm probably going to go and listen to the opening after this stream as well. It's just so catchy. It's so catchy. Oh, it's Mashal. Is that, do you pronounce it as the acronym? Or do you say it all in one word? Mashal. Mashle. Magic and Muscles. That's what it was. Magic and Muscles. Please someone teach me how to properly pronounce that anime name. Mashal. Magic and Muscles. How do you pronounce it? Because I'm going to be honest, the last time I mispronounced something anime related, I was eaten alive. I was torn apart on the internet. You guys might not have seen it, but remember, I showed this before. Back when I was in my heavy anime phase, when I was addicted to Tokyo Ghoul, I did a video talking about Noro. I think that's what their name is. The masked character with the cool abilities. We didn't know much about him in Season 1 and 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. I thought they were pretty cool. And then I mentioned Kaneki. I pronounced his name the way they pronounce it in the sub. Kaneki. When I said Kaneki, YouTube comments tore me apart. They're like, it's Kaneki, you fucking idiot. How can you pronounce it wrong? Sorry! I'm sorry. I watched the sub. How do they pronounce it in the anime? Kaneki. Like Jason going like that in the final episode. So that's where I learned it was Kaneki. And that's where I also learned I cannot mispronounce an anime character's name ever again. Otherwise, everyone will not like me. Mispronouncing an anime character's name, biggest mistake of my life. You're a wizard, Saitama. Exactly. Lue? I don't know how to pronounce it at all. You know, all I have to do is see one other anime YouTuber talk about it. Talk about the anime, and I'll start pronouncing it the way they do. Mashal. Mashal. So I was right, I think. I'll check it out later. You know, my safe gate for this sort of thing is just to see some anime YouTuber. Do a review of the anime. They gotta mention the name at least once. So, they're probably gonna pronounce it right in their own video. So, yeah. That opening is so catchy, though. I actually want to do the dance from the opening in fursuit at some point and post it. That'll be pretty good. Did you finish watching Jujutsu Kaisen? Oh, honey. I'm caught up on the manga leaks. That's where I'm at with Jujutsu Kaisen. You don't want to know. Look. The Shibuya incident arc, really, really good. I had the pain of experiencing that like 2+ years ago. You're not even ready for what I know. And I'm not going to spoil it, of course. But you don't know what I know. The pain. But also the awesome events that proceed in the rest of the series. Because at this point in the manga, we're on like season 4+ at this point. Because season 3, I think, is Culling Game. Season 4 is the arc that we're on now. Maybe season 4.5. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. You don't know my pain! Are you caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen? Yes. And I'm living in a constant state of sadness. What's that saying? My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Not in the sense that the series is bad, but what happens in the series is hurting me. Yeah. Can you actually dance, Beta? Probably not. I did go to a party this last weekend, a rave, and I just kind of wung it with dancing, and it was really, really nice. I'm going to be honest. I should learn how to dance or dance a bit better. Nah, I'd win. God damn it. Yeah, Kit Kat. As Nexkin and I like to call him. Yeah, Kit Kat. Have a Kit Kat. And here we are, just vibing, existing. Oh, we've only been live for an hour? It feels like it's been much longer than that. Sheesh. Are you BetaEtaDelota because you are a furry, or are you a furry because you are BetaEtaDelota? I don't even know how to answer that. But good meme. Music is pretty vibey, not gonna lie. It's just walking dog, lo-fi, chill beats to vibe to. You know, I didn't even think about it. What do I want to eat for food tonight? I did get a Costco hot dog earlier. Now I'm in the mood for Olive Garden. I know it's way too late to get Olive Garden, though. God damn it. And Olive Garden is only really good if you go there to eat. You can get takeout, but it's just not as good. How did I end up here? I don't know. YouTube has some weird ways of getting you to watch my stuff, but I do appreciate it, YouTube. Takeout Olive Garden is gross. Now, see, here's the thing. Some restaurants, I'll say it, even takeout Olive Garden isn't the worst. But when you go to Olive Garden, you kind of have to go to experience it. Because when you're there, you're family. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. But you kind of go because they can add as much cheese as you want to it. You get the unlimited breadsticks. Because when you're doing takeout from Olive Garden, you're getting a limited amount of breadsticks. Just saying. Exactly. How else are you going to get those unlimited breadsticks? You're just going to order takeout and then call them again of like, hey, could I get some more breadsticks? Like, no, you can't do that. I mean, you could, but it's more of a pain to do. You might as well just stay there and eat there and then take out the extras later, so then you have takeout. That's what I do. Here's my strategy when I go to Olive Garden. I fill up on the chicken gnocchi soup and the breadsticks and the salad. And then by the time my food gets there, I taste at it a little bit. And then eventually, I'll take most of it home with me, so it's technically takeout. And sometimes they have some offer to like take home some extra pasta and sauce with you if you want for like takeout for the end. And then you take home the rest of the breadsticks. So technically, you have takeout. There's my life hack. Not really a life hack. I feel like it's the exact opposite of a life hack. I'm going to be honest, I don't really go out to eat as much anymore, just because things are so goddamn expensive. Things are so expensive. I just want to, like, eat at home. It's so much more convenient, and I don't like going out. I mean, I like going out with friends, but it's just so much money. Why are things so expensive? I'm not one of those YouTubers that makes, like, thousands upon thousands of dollars a month. I make $1,000 just that if I'm lucky. I'm not in that criteria of YouTuber just yet. Because you got to remember, I am a furry. Life shart is the opposite of life hack. Coin terminology. I hate that word. I'm going to call it that from now on, a life shart. Just so friends can be disgusted like I was just reading that. Not disgusted with you. Just the whole phrase life shart. Oh, I hate that. I'm going to start saying that to friends. Because they'll hate it. Did you see Mango Fox's new video of you in it? No, I don't really watch many other furry YouTubers. I'm sure they make some good content, though. Good videos. Don't they do, like, the meme videos? Furry meme videos thing? I'm sure they do a pretty good job with it. I think sometimes they show up in chat every so often. I don't think I've really properly said hi to them, but hope they're doing well. That's the thing as well. I don't really talk to many furry creators that much. I just kind of do my own thing. I'm in my own little world. Not that I'm opposed to it. I'm just not an initiative taker, if that makes sense. I don't take the initiative. Most of the time I just interact with people who say hi or interact with me. Like Generic Purple Protogen, they're usually stopping by to say hi to me or poking me on Twitter about like using something for a video. I'm like, yeah, go for it, dude. Kill it. You're killing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing great. And I think Kangazero, or Zero the Kangaroo, hits me up every so often. They are such a sweetheart, genuinely. I feel like talking to furry creators would just feel more like work, to be honest. Well, that depends on exactly what it is you're talking about. And I've had this happen a lot, just with regards to content creation as a whole. You know, if you're going to be talking with other creators, there's two ways to consider how your interaction or your relationship's going to be. Is it going to be that of a coworker or business partner or someone that's going to come to you to talk to you about like YouTube stuff and strictly that? Or are they going to want to talk to you about stuff outside of that? Is the conversation starter going to be about furry stuff or content creator stuff? Or is it going to be about just interacting outside of that, of like, hey, I saw that you were into Guitar Hero, you like Guitar Hero, hey, I saw you like this game, want to try it sometime? That's how you can tell if it's going to be an acquaintanceship or if it could potentially bloom into a friendship from there. And a lot of times when it comes to creators that have reached out to me and that do directly talk to me, a lot of it does end up being more of like a personal thing, just talking, shooting the shit. We rarely talk about YouTube. Example, Simple Nicks. They're a YouTuber, they're a furry content creator. They talk to me mainly about stuff outside of that. They ask me how life is doing. They'll talk to me just about stuff in general, and I consider them a friend. They're a content creator, and I'm more than happy to assist them with, like, YouTube stuff, streaming stuff, whatever it may be, but I consider them a friend first and foremost. Some other creators, they only really reach out to me when they need something. Some others do that. Furry or not, some of them will just reach out to me, be like, hey, could you retweet this? Hey, you know, I'm having this problem. Could you help me out with it? And when I try to bring up a conversation outside of it, they don't really reciprocate. So I understand, okay, so I'm just kind of there for the acquaintanceship, and I'll leave it very simple and at that. And that's sort of what you have to acknowledge. Putting certain energies into certain relationships. And that goes for interacting with other YouTubers or content creators, interacting with anyone, really. And that's the way I usually try to gauge it. Just interacting with certain creators at certain times, and that's pretty much it. Also, I don't think I saw it before, but thank you for the $5 super chat, Razadaz. I appreciate it. Are pigeons government spy drones or not? Oh my god, that's reminded me of that one internet historian. Not internet historian. Why did I think internet historian? Daily Dose of Internet video. It was a while ago when I talked about it, or saw it, where there was a rally in some town area, some downtown area, where people were rallying thinking that the birds were just drones from the government. And when some birds passed by, they were booing them. When birds flew by, they just started booing the birds. It was actually really funny. Birds aren't real, they're just government spy drones. Anti-bird group boos at birds. Let me see if it comes up. Okay, now I'm just getting bird repellent videos. That's not what I wanted. This is a side to YouTube? How to scare away birds the right way. Anti-nesting spikes not working. What on earth? That is not what I wanted to look up, YouTube. Now I recommend it is going to be fucked. Before I know it, I'm going to get videos about spiders. God damn it. It's the frogs. But yeah, fun little thing. Also, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the little talk that I had. I like having these little talks where I'm able to be upfront and communicative about content creator stuff. Because I'll say it how it is, you know? There's some good and bad about interacting with content creators. You just have to understand the relationships that follow with it. I love you so much. You do not know me. But I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad that you enjoy my content. There you go. The fog is coming. How good are you at Connect 4 beta? Well, fun thing. I'm pretty good at Connect 4. I ended up, while I was bored and art... what was it? I had art block when I was learning how to art and all that. I just ended up making a Connect 4 board with friends. And my friend and I played Connect 4. And I won. You know, if I do end up pulling out my tablet to start drawing, I will play Connect 4. How about that? I'm just kind of having fun with these fun little conversations we're having. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to have fun in this community. I'm not responsible for you having a good time or not. You know, there's no president or leader of the furry fandom. You know that, right? I mean, if you mean specifically the stream, then yeah. But with regards to furry, I don't control how other people's experiences go. I mean, you know, in terms of interacting, maybe yeah. But I don't control your furry fandom experience. I'm not the president of furry. I don't want to be. Do you know how much of a pain that would be, especially if there was an actual president of the furry fandom? That's a good question. If there was a president of the furry fandom, what would it be like? I'm gonna be honest, it would probably be horrible. It would actually be horrible. Can you imagine how annoying it would be? It wouldn't actually be solving any issues within furry or making it a better place. It would just be you solving a shit ton of petty high school drama. You basically become a high school principal. That's what you would be. If you were the president of the furry fandom, you would just be a high school principal. You would be dealing with petty shit every single day. And you know what would happen? Nothing would be solved. It would be the same thing every day. You'd see the same cycle. The furry wheel of drama exists for a reason. Yeah. Thank God there's no furry fandom president. We don't need that. I already get a bunch of that as is, where whenever drama happens, people will tag me and they're like, Beta, did you see this? Do you support this? No, bruh! I have a life! What the fuck? Dealing with drama between 16-year-old horrifying. That's basically what being the president in the furry fandom would be. That's what it would be. Just deal with it. You know what I would be if we were equating the furry fandom to a high school, which it is in some sense, with how people interact and cause drama with one another. It is a high school cafeteria. I would be the jock on senior slide. I would, like, even if it was, like, I was in my junior year, I'd be on my senior slide. I would just be vibing, having a good time, chilling. I would be that friendly jock that helps everyone else with their homework. Or, you know, it mainly just does all the fun school activities, doesn't actually do class stuff because he's such a good student. That's what I would be. That would be my furry high school equivalent if there was a high school for the furry fandom. I'm just the guy that's here to have a good time, to vibe, on senior slide. Probably shouldn't be, but still is. Has no plans past the next 2 days. That would be me. Watch a J Schlatt for 10 hours to unbecome a furry. I don't think that's how that works, but probably not going to do that. Probably be the same person I'd be IRL, just a school cryptid, really. See, I'm just here to exist and have a good time. That's it. I'm on here to start shit. Most of the time, I'm not. Ooh, more JJK spoilers on Twitter. Good, good. I didn't actually get to read the leaks because they came out at a time where I was asleep, so I woke up in the morning, couldn't find the leaks, and I'm like, well, shit. It's just people talking about it. So sad. So I'm waiting for the video where someone, like, recaps it to see what, like, this next chapter is. I think it's chapter 252? Maybe? I don't know. Where's my water bottle? Oh, there it is. Gotta hydrate. I'm here for the silly moments. Same. I very much am here for the silly, fun moments. Those little serotonin boosts where, like, something good happens. Where either I go to a convention, or something fun happens in my life, I get a raise. I don't actually get a raise, but it would be nice to think if I did. What's up, Tico, for the thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. What's up, Beta? Me and my boyfriend are watching right now. He wanted to know on how many cons we've been to. Or how many cons I've been to? Let's see. I can't necessarily say how many cons I've been to. But I know it's at least 20. I've been to 20 furry conventions so far. I know, that's a lot. Oh my god, I just realized that's a lot. Jesus! Ooh. But, fun little thing you might not know about me, and how I set up, you know, my furry merch and things that I get. How I set up some of my furry things that I get from cons is really genius. I saw one of my friends have it in their place. I have a set of string lined up across my wall, across my ceiling, and I have the badges from the conventions that I attended lined up across this string, chronologically ordered based on the conventions that I attended from, like, first convention to most recent convention. I don't even have them fully updated on my wall. But it's a really nice little thing to keep track of how many cons you've been to, starting from the first one to the most recent one. And even though I don't have all of them hung up right now, I think the amount on the wall up there is, like, at least 15. It's 15 or so, just for those. And I haven't put any more up in the past, like, year or two. So the furry conventions that I have been to, totaling, at least 20. I could probably get a list of all of them and go through them, but, you know, it's just a fun little thing that I thought I'd show you guys. A fun way to organize your furry convention badges, starting with the first one, going to the most recent one. Just line them up, hang them up along a string across your wall, or like a cork board or something. It's a really fun way to be able to commemorate it. Beta's money after a con. Yeah, pretty much. I gotta remember, back in the day, I was making way more money as a YouTuber, content creator, and all that. Nowadays, I'm just kind of coasting and having fun. I was on the grind mindset. Nowadays, I'm not. I may or may not have made you fan art and tagged you on Twitter, maybe. I'll check it out after the stream. I do appreciate it. I always appreciate the fan art that you guys make for me. It's always so, so nice. It always warms my heart. But now you're more successful. Success versus money are two different things. I'd like to say, like, I'm at a good point, too. Like, if I really wanted to, I could probably be making more money, but it would inadvertently piss a lot of people off by how I do it. So I'd rather stick with my morals and stick with who I am for the sake of, you know, just being a chill guy. Grind mode 24/7 sounds exhausting, I know. I can't believe I used to put out videos like 4 times a week back in like 2020. Can you remember that? Like, I think I talked about it in one of my update videos too, but like, I'm gonna be honest, the videos that I kind of put out back then were crap. They weren't great. Like, it was just kind of in the moment, whatever stream highlight I could make. And I guess technically that's no different based on the YouTube shorts that I do, which are, you know, they're still a focus for what I'm talking about. It's just nowadays, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, I'd rather focus on the quality of videos. I don't want to put out crap. There's already enough crap out there as is. AI crap, too. I guess we all had nothing better to do in the pandemic. True. That too. I also didn't have many responsibilities because that was when I lived back home with my folks. Where, you know, they'd take care of, you know, rent and meals, and I wouldn't have to go out and do anything. I just sit there, edit, make videos all day, and stream. And if in some moment there was some video that was really, really good that I could turn into a stream highlight video from my streams, I'd throw it at an editor, they'd get it back to me. I wouldn't even review the video. I would just upload it. Do you know how dangerous of a game that was? Can't believe I used to do that. So that's why I just stopped. I stopped and I focused more on the quality of content that I put out there. And that's what I've been doing in the past year. And it's felt really, really rewarding. Really reinvigorating. What's your opinion on anti-furries? I'd say it's just a phase. It's an angsty, edgy phase. I think it's just sort of the cool thing that they think is the cool thing to do, you know? To, like, cringe at thing. You know how cringe culture is very much a thing still, where people will just cringe at whatever they think is weird or odd and, like, make fun of it to an extent. That's kind of what I see anti-furries as. It's just, like, a way of trying to impress friends, trying to seem cool, try hard. It's like the nowadays very subculture equivalent to, like, the kids that wore the DC skater shoes and the Thrasher t-shirts. That's the way I kind of see it. You know, are they going to probably stay an anti-furry forever? Probably not. When they become an adult with responsibilities, bills, rent payments, taxes to pay, and they got to actually, you know, do things outside of peruse the internet aimlessly, then they're probably going to end up dropping it. Or they might become a furry themselves because of the continued exposure to the fandom, which is very much a proven thing that happens. Case in point, me! Who was technically an anti-furry, or did not like furries before. And look how that ended up. 6 years later, here we are. That's my thought on anti-furries. I don't hate them, I just think it's a neat little thing of like, I'll see you again in 5 years, probably. Or not. Bird can easily be destroyed with the tank missile. Why? That's so specific. Why? That's so evil, too. Why? I was an anti-furry at one point, and now I'm a full-on furry. That's how it works sometimes. Or that's how it works a lot of times. I wish there was a set percentage of that. I feel like there's no way to get a good sample size of it, but I really want to know how many furries were anti-furries or furry haters before they became furries. I feel like it's a much higher percentage than we'd like to think. Because you gotta think about it, anti-furries are constantly exposing themselves to furry entertainment, furry culture. You know, how else are they going to cringe or spread the anti-furry message as they do? They find furry videos, then they get recommended it more and more, and then eventually they find something they like about it. It could be anything, literally anything. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. All it takes is the one, oh. And that's it. It's over. The conversion has been completed. And you know who was responsible for it? Not the person that made that content. Not that person that made the thing that that furry hater likes. But the furry hater themselves. They continue to expose themselves to furry propaganda. So yeah. What if they secretly enjoy the cringe? That's how it was for me. That's how I started. You know how I started as a furry hater, anti-furry, watched a lot of Majira videos eventually while playing COD Zombies. And then I was like, okay, I kind of like this. Kind of want to see how the fandom goes, but I didn't tell anyone, of course. Just out of fear of being shamed. But I'm at that point where I don't really care anymore. I have a limited time on this planet. That's something you got to keep in mind too. We all have limited time on this planet. If you have the confidence to know if what you're doing is right or wrong, and you know what you're doing is fine, and it's not harmful, why the fuck would you fear doing it? You have a limited time on this earth. I mean, obviously, you know, context is required for that, but specifically furry, like, why would you fear it? Just live your life. I don't care about shame for that matter of what I do in furry, or what I do in the adult side of furry. Because there's nothing wrong with it. We all have a limited amount. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to give you the existential crisis. Little existential crisis warning. We all have a limited time on this earth. Don't live it regretting something that you wish you could have done. Just do it. That's why I started getting into art. Even though I don't draw currently. Wanted to try it so I could say I could do it. That's why I've been a furry for 6 years now. About 6 years. Because it makes me happy. And that's why I still make furry videos on the internet. Because it makes me happy. And people like it. So yeah. Also, thank you, Grunge Teeth, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Let me see the message. I still have the stickers you gave me when Im, Seb, and Birthday introduced us at TFF. Love them so much. I put them on my cane. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy the stickers. I haven't gotten any other stickers recently. I should probably hop on that. Figure out another fun design. But I still appreciate that, though. Thank you for the super chat. I'm glad you like the stickers. I'll probably have more at some point. I just gotta figure out some fun sticker design to get together at some point. Seeking validation and others' approval is an endless losing battle, so don't try. I totally get that, Stalkers. But also, I think what should be noted about it as well, it's okay to want that. It's okay, because you can only go so far with your own self-validation. You really can. That's why you just gotta have some good friends around you. Some good friends, or family, or friends as your family, people who surround you that support you. Validation isn't bad, but in increments. If it becomes an obsession, that's where clout chasing can become a thing. Also, yeah, chat dies on the right side of the screen whenever I'm streaming sometimes. It'll come back. It'll go all the way back. Well put. I do my best. I think that applies very much to furry, especially, because we've seen time and time again people who will never admit that they're clout chasers, but the way they behave and go about interacting on the internet and what they post and what they put out there, yeah, it can very much give off the vibe. But, you know, just remember, healthy consumption of validation on social media. Do not become addicted to it. And also remember, it's okay to enjoy validation, especially from friends. It's okay. Caring about growing a following on social media, that is okay too, but doing it to unhealthy amounts, especially where it might affect others and their well-being, that's not great. Little words of wisdom from someone who's been on the internet for well over a decade. I've seen it all. I've seen all sorts of folks come and go on the internet who have pulled all sorts of things. In the pursuit of followers, of clout. Even I've had my own moments, too. Is it weird that I'm afraid of attention in certain ways? Yes, that's absolutely valid. You can want good attention. You can hate bad attention. You can hate certain attention, too, over amounts of attention. That's absolutely valid. Nothing wrong with it. But yeah. Sometimes it can be too much for me, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt. Especially when I was getting into furry. Like, I was trying to find my own friend group, and then as soon as I went to AntherCon, people were like, oh my god, are you beta? And I was just not prepared for people really enjoying what I did on the internet. I just make YouTube videos. Also, what's up, Takuma? I like the, I like the Verminator profile picture. I dig it. I love their art. I have so many art pieces from Verm Studio. I don't know what they prefer to go by now, but I love their art. Unless you're just using that as a profile picture or something, which, you know, valid, but... You kind of sound like Germa. You know, to some extent, I hope to get to Germa levels one day, in terms of being an absolute meme. I just want to make people happy. That's it. If something blows up on Twitter or TikTok for me, which has happened a few times, I am, like, glued to my phone. It's horrible and stresses me out so much. Like, I need to know what people are saying about me. I feel that. I feel that. I've had that happen sometimes when I've said some not great takes on Twitter or social media, and people immediately turn it into a video. I've seen it happen. It's not a good feeling. That's why I'm just okay with being really low-key. Like, as much as I want to grow, I'm just going to enjoy the moment now where things are very chill, where I can sit in chat, read your guys' questions, and just enjoy it. And just enjoy it. Because who's to say it'll last forever? I like this talk, though. This is a nice little deep talk. I didn't think that this is where things would go with a YouTube stream. This is why I gotta, like, plan things out to actually, like, talk about stuff with you guys, too. Or do some actual events on here. How's the beta drawbox? I haven't checked it yet. I'm probably gonna, just as another announcement, I will probably end up recording a video going over you guys' submissions this weekend. So probably this Sunday or something. So keep on the lookout for that, or if you want to get your submissions in while you can, feel free to do so. It's just a fun little thing that I'm doing. You know, going over some memes and maybe make it a short video on here. I don't know. I'm at the point where, like, the high quality uploads take a bit more time than I'd like to be able to get through. So that's why I'm thinking, you know, I kind of want to space it out with some fun stuff. Give it a shot. Give some certain videos a shot. Maybe some very specific stream highlight videos that are more event-based. Maybe some gameplay videos. Something fun. Just having fun with it. I'm at the point where, like, with YouTube, I'd rather not be super try-hard about making videos. I'd rather just have fun with it. That's what I've been doing on the Furry Info channel a lot of, because it all comes naturally with the commentary and things that I'm talking about. So that's why on here, these streams are super easy. But, you know, I've got some really good videos coming soon. What is your opinion on Battlefield? Fell off super hard. Super hard. Battlefield 3, absolute pinnacle of Battlefield. Battlefield Hardline was also pretty good. I enjoyed that tremendously. After that, everything fell off. I did not care. Did not care. L, not an air fryer enjoyer? Oh, shush you. I love my air fryer. Look, I realized I was in my adult life when I moved into my new place. My parents helped me move in, and they're like, we got a gift for you. I'm like, oh my god, a gift from me? I did the exact opposite to deserve this, but what'd you get me? And they got me an air fryer oven. Like a little toaster oven that has an air fryer built into it, and I cried. I cried setting it up. I was so happy. That's when I realized I was an adult. That's when I realized I was in my adult life. I cried when I received an air fryer for my move-in sort of welcoming gift from my parents. I also got a little bit emotional earlier last year when I ordered some stainless steel pots and pans, because they were the first time I was getting some pots and pans for myself that could last me practically a lifetime. So when I opened them, because I spent a good amount of money on them, when I opened them, I was really happy. I was like, yes, I can use these and cook my own things. Oh, I'm an adult now. Oh. Oh. But yeah. That's when I realized I was an adult. When I cried when I received an air fryer for a move-in gift. So worth it. You got to use it forever now. Pass it to your sons. You think I'm having kids? I'll give it to my cats, I guess. If I'm getting anything for a pet, it's going to be a cat or a dog. I'm not having kids. I don't want that. You're an adult with responsibilities and taxes. I can cook rice in 52 seconds. Minute rice cooked in 52 seconds. Now that's a talent. That is a talent. Beta, you cool if I draw you with Dragon Dad? Who's Dragon Dad? But sure, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. Go for it. Be my guest. Look, I will say it. I will give you all explicit permission. You are welcome to draw my fursonas however you'd like in safe for work context. If it's in a non-safe for work context, that's a conversation for later. That is something you'd have to ask for permission for. Most of the time, if you have an idea for an art piece that's chill, that's fine, whatever, you're more than welcome to use my character. I'm flattered. I appreciate it. As long as it isn't harmful, as long as it isn't problematic, as long as it isn't morally reprehensible, isn't hurting anyone else, isn't hurting myself, you have my permission to draw my character. And the life jacket is still allowed, by the way. You just, not going to be making it my main thing, too. Also, thank you for the $4, Elias. I do appreciate it. And thank you, Owen McLean. Is that like Chris McLean? Alrighty, campers. I love Chris McLean. Didn't he go crazy at the end of Total Drama, like this series? I remember that guy. He was a big part of my childhood. Alrighty, campers. Sorry, I saw McLean in the last part of your name. And I was like, Chris McLean! Wasn't he always crazy? Nah, he was always rich. Good times, though. That was my Twitter drama, watching Total Drama Island as a kid. That was the only series that I paid attention to as a kid. Kind of sad to think about, but, Alrighty, campers. But thank you for becoming a channel member. I do appreciate it. Thank you for joining the beta squad. Enjoy the emotes for a whole month. Or however long you decide to be a channel member for. To Inkbone, you can search up Levi Furry ref sheet, and you should find one there. I should have my ref sheet in the description below. There should be a link to my Google Drive, which does have my ref sheets. And I think I have them also posted on my Fur Affinity somewhere. So there's that. And plus other examples of art drawn of my character if you need inspiration or other things. I don't know. But yeah, my ref sheet should be linked below. See, there's got to be a better mainstream website for people to be able to get access to your ref sheets. The only way I can think of is just like through Google Drive. That's where I have all of them linked. I looked up BetaEtaDelota Levi ref sheet and it came up. That worked for me. Fair enough. Can I draw you as Verbalace? Let's not. Please don't. I appreciate you asking, but please don't. Dragon Dad cuddles coming up, being obsessed with change. Oh, that's what you mean. Gotcha. I didn't know what you meant by Dragon Dad. I thought you meant like, I don't know, Quivern from Pal World. Okay, but Levi and Deathwolf? Just saying. Just saying. Make him pay $50,000 for it. My God. I mean, does it really surprise you? The whole Verbal Ace animation, fan animation, $50,000. Not fan animation. It really shouldn't surprise you that someone spent $50,000 on an animation for like Has-Been Hotel characters, an AMV music video thing of their character. Does that really surprise you? Seriously. You've been in furry for a while now. I've seen fursuits go for $50,000. Tens of thousands of dollars. It doesn't surprise me that someone would pay about 50 grand for an animation of some Has-Been Hotel characters. That's Has-Been Hotel, right? I always mix it up. You know, that universe, basically. That wouldn't surprise me that someone would pay that much for an animation like that. Have you seen furries? Have you seen how much they spend on art and fursuits? I've seen fursuits go for $50K. There was a pre-made that went for $20,000 recently, or I guess semi-recently. It's been about half a year at this point. Look, I'm just saying. If you're surprised that someone spent $50,000 on an animation like that, look at what furries have spent. Would blow your mind. If you knew how much I spent on furry art too, that would blow your mind. Crazy. Just saying. Furries really blow that number out of the water. Easily. Easily. I don't even want to know how much I spent on furry stuff. That's what I'm thinking. The fact that we mentioned that I went to 20 furry conventions, at least this, like, past 6 years I've been a furry, along with whatever art that I've gotten, along with my fursuits, I don't want to even imagine how much that totals at. That is a lot of money. I spend nothing, I just mooch requests. Absolutely valid, I guess. However, I do recommend, you know, throwing a tip into artists, support them a little bit. Just saying. Can I draw you, like, random stock image poses like they cursed or one? Yeah, go for it. I mean, there's a chance that I would probably ask to use them in, like, a video or an art piece or a meme or something. Obviously, I'll credit as such, but, you know, it's just something that I thought of, like, oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Should I tip you for hard work for streaming this long? It's optional. I do appreciate it, but no need to. No requirement to. Look, I'll always sit... The main thing, the main takeaway at the end of the day for these streams is just I have fun sitting here and talking. Even if we're not talking about anything special, I'm just a VTuber on screen having discussions about life, about furry stuff, about whatever it may be. That's it. I could very well get nothing from it, and I'd be happy with it because I get to talk to people. That's it. The whole tipping part, being able to do this as a job, kind of an optional thing, but it's also a nice thing, but, you know. So, yeah. I do appreciate, though. You kind of helped me become a furry, so a membership is the least I could do. Well, I appreciate it a lot. Don't think you got to pay it forward to me, though. I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot, and it, like I said, it just goes towards future content that I can produce. Because it allows me to spend more time doing this. Because I really have nothing but time to be able to edit and work on videos and put things together. So, you know, it's always nice. See, it's a lot easier to stream when you're doing things naturally. When you're just naturally sitting here talking, like you're having a conversation with friends, it really is easy. It's a lot easier than you might think. But it's also because I've gotten used to it as well, which is also a factor. Me gets paid, also me. Alright, add beta support and budget. I mean, Snibbles, at this point, you kind of do, inadvertently. But I do appreciate it, though. It really does mean a lot. That's why I just try to make it worth it in the content that I put out there. You know, some very heartfelt videos. I can't tell you guys the amount of times I have wanted to put out a video, but I just realized it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I need to make it better. I'm not going to put out this crap. So I'll just pitch a video. The amount of videos that I have done that for. Just because I want to put out some fun, good stuff. It's wild. You're the low-key, the sugar dad. Fair enough. I've really enjoyed this stream, though. I appreciate your guys' contributions and hanging out and chilling and chatting. This has been a nice low-key vibe stream. Maybe I should do streams, a talk to myself when playing single-player games. Streaming's fun. Honestly, that's the best way to think about it. Just like, if you start streaming and you want to play games, play a game that you're familiar and comfortable with, that you really, really enjoy. It adds a good talking point to the stream to get started with it. Also, thank you for the $2 super chat, Zorark. I appreciate that. How many hot dogs can you take? Like, you mean, like, eating Costco hot dogs, right? Right? Like the, you know, the $1.50 Costco hot dogs that I got. Like, how many of those that I can fit in my mouth, right? That's what you mean by how many can I take, right? Right? Please. Please tell me that's what you mean. Oh, no. Alrighty, campers. I don't even know how to answer that. I could probably fit like 2 in my mouth. 2 Costco hot dogs in my mouth. That's how many hot dogs I can take. Yeah. Also, Snibbles, thank you for the $20 super chat. I do appreciate it. Thank you kindly for that. Can we get some... Well, I was about to ask, can we get some BetaEta hearts in the chat? But I don't think that's a thing that can be added. See, that's why I love Twitch chat. You can just spam the fuck out of emotes however much you want. YouTube actually cares. I hate it. But I do appreciate it, Snibbles. Thank you kindly for that. See, look, we do have a BetaEta heart emote. That is an emote we have. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta figure out what the plan is for the new emotes. I have the perfect stock image. Tomorrow's about to be full fan art mode. Fair enough. I appreciate it. Read Wings of Fire. I don't really read books. I should start reading. It seems like a fun little pastime to be able to decompress. You know, just like sit there and read instead of watch TikTok. Though to be fair, some of those TikTok videos with the food that they cook is pretty good. Let me actually see if I have any good TikToks that I have on my links recently that I could show you guys. Something fun to watch. I don't know. Or some good food TikToks. I know I've liked a few of them. Come on, don't let me down, TikTok. Let's see, what's going on? Okay, there's not many food TikToks, unfortunately. So sad. So sad. Also, Zorwalk, thank you for another $2 super chat. I appreciate it. What is your favorite non-furry furry characters? My favorite non-furry furry characters. That's a good question. I never thought about it that way. I guess this is more like characters that aren't inherently furry, but give off furry vibes. Like, I can't say, like, Nick Wilde from Zootopia. That's just, like... Okay, yeah, that's, like, furry characters that we associate with furry to an extent. What would be a non-furry furry character? I don't know. What would it be? I would probably say Grimace. McDonald's Grimace. I will not elaborate further. Yeah. There you go. Think about it. I'm sure you'll come to the same conclusions I have with why I answered that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say now. Are there any, like, good food TikToks? What the fuck? I didn't even like any good food TikToks, so I don't even know what to show. Are you ready for role-playing night? Here comes Grimace. How should I give art to you? You can usually send it to me on Twitter, email it to me, tweet it at me on Twitter, DM message it to me on Twitter. It's also posting it on Fur Affinity, but that's also Fur Affinity. I'm not really sure. Fur Affinity users turning on mature and adult to be bombarded with the widest but narrowest line of art. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it be. This sign can't stop me. I can't read. God damn it. How does Fur Affinity work? It's like it's a furry art website. It's where they archive a lot of, like, furry art and whatnot. Also, Diamond, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Is that a Tatum in your profile picture? That is adorable. We love Tatums. How are Tatums doing within furry? Are they still, like, prominent within, like, VR chat culture? VR chat furries? There are a lot of Tatums still. I love Tatums. They're so adorable. I just don't know if there's still like a trendy thing or not that people like having as their fursonas. I still haven't even seen a Tatum fursuit. FA, more like a more adult DeviantArt? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do post a lot of my art there too, so that's why I've just managed to post it and keep it all archived there. It's a good way of keeping track of the art that I get in post, so yeah. You're kind of shaking, bro. My model's doing some weird wiggin' stuff. It's funny. What are Tatums? I think I did like a furry info video on them, sort of a breakdown on stream. I don't really know what to talk about now. What do you think about outer space in general? It's a vacuum, and it's terrifying out there. A lot of really scary things about space in general. But also kind of cool. Yeah. Why orange dog? Am I an orange dog? I'm a G-Shep. I've explained a few times why I have a G-Shep. It's actually on the bucket list of videos that I've recorded that I need to have edited at some point. A full breakdown video of my characters. Explained, like the timeline. How I started Maverick. How I made Levi. Then moved on to Beta. The state of the characters now. I have it all recorded, I just need to have someone edit it for me. You're more mustard brown. Fair. What do you think of foxes? I think they're cool. There's a lot of foxes in Furry. Like, a lot of foxes. A lot of stereotypes associated with foxes in Furry. But they're still really cool. I think foxes are neat. Just because there's a lot of foxes out there in Furry doesn't mean that you can't be a fox character. I just think they're cool. They gotta decide on what kind of noise they make, though. Like, they need to unanimously come together and decide what noise do foxes make. Or fox fursonas make. I think they're really neat. I think they're really cool. It always surprises me, too, because whenever I see someone's fursona, and I think it's either a wolf or some sort of dog, it's like a fox, I'm like, oh, it looks so detailed. That's the thing about it. There are a lot of fox furries out there, but a lot of them come out with some really, really cool designs. I still keep seeing brand new fox furries with all sorts of extravagant and breathtaking designs, patterns, colors, names even. A lot of foxes, but still a lot of variety. I know there's the meme about blue fox fursonas within Furry. Of like, I'll have a blue fox. And I want a cute cuddling sticker. Daring today, aren't we? But yeah. Foxes are cool. That's my take on it. I like fox fursonas. They're neat. Yeah. I've gotten some art with foxes before. It's really cute. Which actually gives me an opportunity to show it off. Because I like showing off the art that I get. It's really cutesy. I actually got art with a bunch of other foxes. But where's the one that I got with my fox friend Keat? He's like the definition of fox furry. Where was the art? Why am I trying to pull it up on Fur Affinity? That's my first mistake. I'll just pull it up on my drive because I have it all organized. But yeah, fox furries, really, really cutesy. A lot of them are very femboy for some reason. Don't know how that happened. But what I will say, one of my fox friends, Keat, is probably like the most fox-like out of all foxes that I've seen. Out of all the fox furries out there, he is the foxiest of all the foxes. Whatever the hell I just said, yeah. Let's see, let's go to my art with friends. Oh, there we go. This is a classic piece. Ah, it's so cute. I love it. I love it. Look at it. Look at this cute art that I got with my friend Keat. And he's got a life jacket just like his bandana. The little blue diamond. The green life jacket. It's so cute. I love it. It's so cutesy. But yeah, he is the definition of foxiest fox I've known. Like, look, he's even got the gray ears and the orange fox. Yeah, it's really cute. But yeah. Fox furries. They're neat. That is Beta's take on them. Isn't Majiro a fox too? I think he used to be. I think he used to be a fox. But yeah, cute little lazy river art that I got. Yeah. What if I dip my Switch in liquid nitrogen? Why would that even, like, cross your mind as something that would be good, that would end well? Don't do that. Don't dip your Switch in liquid nitrogen. Why liquid nitrogen? So fascinating to me. What are cat furry stereotypes? Oh, that was a video that I was going to do at some point. Cat furry stereotypes. Because I had like a bunch of stereotypes that I wanted to gather for different FURSONA species and go over them in a video. That'd be kind of fun. That art has me so excited for summer. Really trying to give off a beach dad vibe this summer. Valid. Love beach dad vibes. I try to go for that personally. That's also why I liked my whole aesthetic before, because I always love the summer season. It's always so warm and pretty. The sun is out. You get your vitamin D. Might be super hot. But with that case, you just sit in the air conditioning and you vibe. You like it. I love the summer. But yeah, we're all just vibing. What else could we do? I think what I'll probably end up doing this weekend, my goal for this weekend, is to finish up a bunch of videos, get a bunch of work done, but mainly clean my room so that I can be able to set up my iPad so I can do more drawing streams. That's what I want to do. So yeah. Liquid Sona? Is this just going to end up like the like the Terminator 2? The one that turns into a liquid or transforms, shapeshifts. Have you ever pet a fox IRL? I haven't seen a fox IRL. Kind of sad, though. Haven't seen a fox IRL. You ever draw but just hate the blank paper? See, that's why I just fill it with, like, practicing just drawing in general. Like, drawing lines, circles. Just starting with a furry head. That's why I usually just start with that, so I'm not, like, on a blank sheet of paper, so I can at least feel motivated, and then that motivation of seeing a filled page, even if it is with random doodles, is still pretty good. How do your goggles fit over your eyes? Like this? Yeah, like that. Kind of look dorky with them on. It always feels natural for them to be over my eyebrows. Or like on my head like this. They're more for aesthetic. They're more for aesthetic purposes than anything else. Because it just looks natural to have them on. Meanwhile, with them like on my eyes, it just kind of looks a bit dorky, you know? Like I'm the class jock, but I'm also a nerd. Imagine if these were just glasses. So yeah, that's why I keep them on my head. This is fun. But yeah, they can go over my eyes. I just don't usually have them because I can't really see anything out of them. So yeah. Functionality is useful. I mean, true. They're just more for the aesthetic. You know, like the whole Digimon adventure goggles thing that like a lot of the Digi partners have. They have goggles over their eyes. Or goggles on their head. They carry adventure goggles with them. That's why I was inspired to have the whole adventure goggle thing for Levi. Because it's just a cute little aesthetic. Makes him look neat. And I might be replacing it with a backwards hat soon. I don't really know. But yeah, the small fun things that inspire you to build up your character. Digimon. Not that this is directly copying Digimon, but it's just a fun little aspect that I thought I'd add to my character. Adventure goggles. Because he is an adventurous dog. Haha. So yeah. Also, thank you, Zoroark, for the $5. I do appreciate the super chats, you guys. It means a lot. Do you think furries would shave and feeling on... Hold on. Is this 2 questions or multiple? I think this is multiple questions. Do you think furries would shave? I've definitely answered that in my furry shower thoughts video. No. Because it would look weird. There wouldn't really be a beard. They just get a trim, not a shave. A shave would entail that they are removing fur entirely from their body. Most of the time, they would just add the, they would just trim their beard. It would be a trim. That's why you go for a haircut, not a hair shave. If you go to a haircut and say, I want all my hair gone, they're going to be like, you want it shaved off? And then you'll be like, yes. That would be a shave. You shave off all your fur, your hair. For furries, if they were to get their hair cut, it would be like a trim. So yeah. Feeling on noodle dergs / people with Pokemon sonas. They're cool. As usual, Fursonas are cool. I think that's going to be my default answer for things that are either unproblematic or just completely fine in general. Like, thoughts on cheese, thoughts on femboy furries, thoughts on this thing that people might like that I might not necessarily have an opinion on, just that they kind of exist and are neat. My answer will be, that's cool. It's cool. It's neat. Because it's an easy answer. You know, it's just I don't have any direct opinions about femboy fursonas or femboy furries or cheese or noodle dragons or Pokesonas. I think it's neat. I think it's cool. I think it's especially cool that people can be happy with characters that they choose like that. And that's the way I see it. That's a good answer for a lot of the questions like that. So yeah. I think that'll be my default answer to a lot of questions like that. Unless I have a very expansive opinion on the topic, then a lot of times it's just going to be, if it's unproblematic and it's not negative or awful and it's just people having fun, then yeah, it's fine. It's cool. But obviously context matters, so there's that. Yeah. Well said, it makes sense. It does. Toast. Yes, that too. I'm going to have a lot of TikToks to edit after this stream. Just kind of now realized. So much to do. So little time, chat. Which also, speaking of foxes and dogs and all that, I do have a video coming out on the Furry Info channel tomorrow talking about why there are so many dog furries in the fandom. Why there are so many dog fursonas, canine fursonas, wolves, foxes, coyotes, all the like. Why it's a mass majority of canine furries in the fandom. I have a video that I kind of went in depth about, talking about that. That's going to go up tomorrow. So be sure to give that a watch. It'll be out probably at noontime tomorrow, so keep on the lookout for that. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah. What if the guy from Total Drama Island was chasing you with the tank? Dude, what's with you in tank? What's with you in tanks? This is like the third time you've randomly brought up tanks. First time was like, it's easy to destroy a bird with a tank. Now you're just talking, what's with you in tanks? Is this like one of those World War II children again? Like the children that are obsessed with World War II weaponry? Is this your revival again? Is this where this is going now? I'm not fond of that. What's up, Savage? How you doing? How are things? How's life? Hope things are going well. Nope? Oh, well, that's fair. I don't know. I'm just curious. Whenever someone keeps mentioning tanks, I'm like, you know, is this one of those, like, overly obsessed World War II weapon children on the internet? Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just see it happen a lot in my, in my live stream chats. But either way, I think my plan for this weekend is I do want to try streaming again at some point. Probably on like Saturday or Sunday or something. Probably play some games, hang out, chill. But most of the time, I'll probably be gaming, playing some what is it called again? Helldivers, the game Helldivers, right? I'll be playing that with friends. That'll be fun. And then don't know what I'll be doing after that. Just kind of a lot of work. It's one of my off weeks where I'm just going to be not going anywhere, not traveling, so I'll be spending it hanging out, doing work. Have you seen what Penguin Zero has been doing recently? What do you think about it? What do you mean? Is it something in particular? I feel like he's just been kind of doing his own thing. Like usual. Nothing's changed. I don't know how, but fries have been getting tanks. Interesting. Very interesting. Holy crap, we've been live for 2.5 hours? How the hell did that happen? It's wild. I will buy you an AK-47. Please don't, Koraidon from Pokemon Scarlet. Please don't do that. Don't buy me an AK-47. I don't need a gun. I should probably get one for self-defense at some point. Like, just one to have in the house, but still. What would be a good starting point for somebody who wants to do furry videos? Honestly, just kind of wing it and have fun with it. Like, what are you really passionate about in the moment that you want to talk about or make a video on with regards to furry? And this goes for anything in general. If you have one specific thing you want to talk about or make a video on, the best thing to do is just get to it and do it. Because, see, a lot of what it comes down to when you're starting a new thing is getting yourself hyped up and motivated to actually do it. And you can keep saying, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to do this, start art, whatever it might be. It won't actually happen until you do it. So that's why I say just do it. Don't worry about getting the best camera or the best microphone or whatever it might be. Just start it. Just get the ball rolling. Rip the Band-Aid off. If it's something you really want to do, just do it. I'm going to tell you to do it. Make that furry video. I'm not counting it as like self-advertisement or anything, but if you have a furry video you want to make, whether it's your thoughts on fursuits or a little tip that you might have about furry info or whatever it might be, just do it. Just do it. Make that video. I'm telling you to do it, because if you get told to do it, then you're more likely to do it. We're all so used to being told what to do rather than doing it on our own, because hard work and also we're afraid to do it, but just do it. I believe in you. You're going to do great. Hope that video goes well. And you know what? Don't even worry about it doing well. Just do it and then keep improving on next time. See how you can improve on the video. Tell me to go draw. Go draw if you want to draw. I think what we need as well, that my friends actually help me with, is if I want to do something like getting into art or going to edit a video or work, they'll tell me to do it. Like, go do it. Go edit videos. Go work. Go get your work done. Because sometimes we just need it to motivate ourselves. Because either ADHD or lack of confidence or whatever it might be. There's your little motivation for getting started with furry content, furry videos, whatever it might be. Just do it. But yeah. Hey Beta, I've officially become a furry. Do I actually need to go to a furry convention? Oh, if I officially become a furry, do I need to go to a furry convention? No. I mean, you kind of just can say if you're a furry or not. Like, oh, I'm a furry. And you still keep doing what you're doing, and that's it. See, furry should be more of a self-applied label than anything else, and in reality it is. Because you could go through all the steps of even going to a furry convention, getting a suit, getting a character, and you still might not be a furry. It's up to you to decide if you want to participate in the community and apply that label to yourself. Because it is, you know, a label. It's something that you participate in as well. It's a hobby. It's not a requirement. You don't have to go to a furry convention if you become a furry. Alrighty, campers, you're becoming furries today, and to do so, you're gonna be going to Anthrocon. Imagine though, if you needed to go to a furry convention as a requirement to become a furry, the trials and tribulations to become a furry. It really is as easy as, oh, I want to be a furry. Well, congrats, you're a furry. What do you want to do now? Do you want to do art? Do you want to get a fursuit? Do you want to just participate in the social side of furry on Twitter or social media? Whatever it might be. It's really what it comes down to. But imagine, though. It's a requirement. But yeah, that's my advice. Oh man, I forgot to submit my ref sheet for my becoming a furry class. Oh man, that means you can't become a furry now. Oh, you missed the deadline. You'll have to come back later when we have the exams for it, where we go out into the middle of a dangerous forest and then we fight against each other to the death, and whoever wins becomes the furry. I totally didn't just reference the original Naruto in that. And then the winner gets to go to Anthrocon, but they have to pay for it. And they have to try and get a room as well. If they can't get a room in Maine, they can't go to Anthrocon. Oh, the trials and tribulations of becoming a furry. You don't have to do any of that. You can just say you're a furry and you're a furry. Congrats. I'll applaud for you. You're a furry now. Congratulations. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have made the requirement of you have to put your fursona in a life jacket if you want to be a furry. Should have done that. While I was doing the whole life jacket thing, I should have done that. I should have been like, you need to put your fursona in a life jacket. If you want to become a furry. Hearing a clap with no motion was weird. Yeah, I still don't have hand tracking. You must pass the fur exam. You have to pass the Fernin exams. Jesus. Me, I want to be a furry. Mom, get out of my house. That is... Look, if that's happening, you've got some really fucking weird parents. And that's coming from a furry. If the immediate reaction is repulsiveness for you wanting to participate in the furry community, that's a really weird person. That is a really bizarre person. Look, if you want a little bit of food for thought with this, back when I was becoming a furry as well, I had a bunch of friends who were kind of standoffish about it. Some that were supportive and were like, yeah, you know, Beta, do what you do. And then I also had another group of friends who would constantly make fun of me because of it. And I know it was more of like a joking sense, but a lot of the comments that they were making were very like hurtful and harmful. And I asked them, hey, could you chill with the jokes? Like, I know it's cool to rag on the whole furry thing, but please, like, you know, it's kind of bothering me. It's hurting me. And they were like, you're just being sensitive. Whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I kind of separated myself from them. And then long story short, years later, they ended up being Trump supporters. So I don't know what the point is from there, but you get the idea, you know? Surround yourself with the people that you want that are supportive of you. They made an issue about me being sensitive about, you know, jokes that honestly were kind of hurtful to me. Like, please don't make those jokes. It's not funny. I don't find them to be funny. And they didn't reciprocate, and long story short, they ended up not being not great people. So, just take that in mind. Surround yourself with the right people that you want in your life. I don't know what that story has to do with anything, but yeah. Do politics have to do with people acting horrible? Some of them do. I feel like certain points, some do. There's definitely a criteria and a cutoff for it, but I'm not going to get too much into politics, but it's just a point to be, I guess, sort of made. Is this really just going to be a Q&A stream? I mean, that's kind of what it's been already. Who am I kidding? But yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think of what last thing I could talk about before I head off. Because we have been streaming for over 2.5 hours. I do want to get some rest and relax and hang out with friends. So probably end up doing that at some point. I think everyone's away too because a couple of friends' birthdays are happening. So there is that. Staring contest. I'm winning. I'm winning. You're not going to win this staring contest. Believe you me. I do mean this. Here, I'll even take off my glasses. I'm winning. You won't win this one. Trust me. Furries are really good at staring at things. I actually don't know if that's true or not, but still. You're not going to win this one, guys. Damn it, I accidentally blinked. Okay, never mind. You won. You won. Whoever kept staring at me for that time, you won. I lost. Oh well. My eyes are dry now. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? This stream is 0 out of 10. Thank you, Gamer Ultimate. Very cool. Hope you have a good one. Before you end the stream, can I make a total drama episode on stream chat based off your stream so far? I really want to do this, by the way. If you want to, I'm not really sure what it might be, but I'd say go for it. Honestly, just go for it. Enjoy it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I could do for like even the next couple of streams besides just arting. Because I do a lot of art, but I want to do some fun stuff outside of it. I don't know what fun things to do. I'm not like a quirky content creator like Ludwig. You know how Ludwig can always come up with ideas for things to do on stream and videos on the spot, and it's always so good. I wish I had that energy to be able to do that. Just can't really pull that off. So sad. Maybe I could bring back more of those like FURSONA review streams where we go over your guys' characters or do some thematic review from submissions from you guys. Could go over furry memes again at some point. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do on here is a lot more meme sensitive. So like reactions to memes, commentary on memes is kind of good. So could give that a shot. I don't know. Right, the equine FURSONA review. I forgot about that. How could I forget about that? So sad. Macro March? Nah, I don't think I'm going to do Macro March again. It was very... I will say, I did like going over it because I like going over things on stream, like submissions and all that. But the theme around it had a lot of sensitive material, as you can probably imagine, with macro being associated with certain things. So that's why I kind of want to steer clear of it in terms of certain FURSONA reviews. I do want to do a February FURSONA review at some point, but I want to know how I could do it different from how I normally do it. Something to spice things up a little bit, so it's not just me going over FURSONA saying, oh, this looks cool. I don't know how else I could do it. Maybe rating FURSONAs? Rating your insert character here FURSONA? Wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah. Rating FURSONAs is fun, but I feel like I could add a bit more to it. You know? Rating FURSONAs, but you can only see a small portion of their character. Ooh! You just gave me a good idea. Guessing that FURSONA. If you send me a cropped piece, not cropped, like cropped GIF or whatnot, but like a very specific cropped piece of a character, like their paw or like the color of their fursuit or their whatever it might be, I could totally do it. Rate FURSONAs by their feet. No. I could do that though. The whole guess that FURSONA. Let me see. Guess that FURSONA by their cropped part. Added that to my list of video ideas. That could be a good one we could do at some point. And see if I get it right. There'd have to be a way to get it together, though. Maybe I could ask a friend to organize it for me, and they have the answers to it, and then I go over it on stream. Also, see you, Owen. Take care. But yeah, that would be a pretty good idea. I could always give that a shot. Though I want to think of some ideas for things that I can do outside of Furry, too. Especially on this channel. Like, I've got tons of ideas for the Furry info channel and Furry channel specific stuff, but, you know, I want some variety. I want to get outside of that bubble. There's only so much that you can entertain in terms of Furry content. Guessing the FURSONA by the color palette, that too. I could always try cooking too. I've always wanted to make a beef Wellington at some point. Could always give that a shot. I mean, I already cook for myself as is. I have leftovers that I gotta eat before tomorrow, so that'll probably be what I eat later. So yeah. Either way, we have been going for quite some time, so I think I'm actually going to wrap things up with this stream. I don't really know what more to say or announce, just besides, you know, check out my socials, links in the description for all my other socials, my Twitter. If you want notifications, which I'll actually use this as a shameless self-promo, if you want notifications for my streams and videos and when I'm doing stuff, here's a link to my Telegram channel. Just join it. It literally just gives you notifications for when I upload on Telegram. Literally directly when I upload them. So any big important tweets, announcements, anything. It's a good way to stay notified. I know a lot of furries use Telegram announcement channels, and I gotta really reorganize the one I have, so I'll probably figure it out. But either way, I do appreciate y'all hanging out and chilling. It does mean a lot. I will probably see you again, same time next week, on Friday, streaming yet again. And maybe I'll stream this weekend. I don't really know. I'll see what ends up happening. I've got a video or two happening as well, so be sure to check out those videos when I do upload them. It does mean a lot. The support does mean a lot. You guys watching them and supporting what I do. But honestly, nothing really too big on the horizon. Just kind of getting through this month and getting into the summer and spring and all that. And that's really it. Just hanging out and vibing, chilling. But yeah, that's about going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Take care. And just thanks for everything. Yeah. Go support your favorite streamers and creators as usual. Just can't really raid anyone, so, you know, go and do that. Go and tell them you appreciate what they do. But that's about it for me. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye.